Well, hello YouTube. Ghost Cobb on my side porch. Very happy to be out on my side porch, may I add. Today, it is 51 degrees here in Pennsylvania, where I'm at. And surprisingly enough, there's no wind or air coming off the lake, so it is gorgeous out here today. Today's video is a VR to Farmer BRAD06 100 sub giveaway. Congratulations, brother. I have to say that I'm not surprised that you're there. So this video is for you, my friend. I'm going to do some quick housekeeping, and we're going to get right to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing right here. So, Missouri Meerschaum's Legend Rob Roy Bowl with the straight amber stem, and in it is some trout stream that was gifted to me by no other than Heisenberg 067. Good old Bergie. Thank you, Bergie. I like it. First bowl of trout stream, and I really like it. So, I'm also sipping on a can of pop. Some Marsh root beer. I like root beer a little bit once in a while. So, Farmer Brad, big question was, what are some of your other hobbies other than smoking the pipe or a good cigar? A very good question indeed. So I guess the answer to that question for this old boy would be something that I've been doing for a very long time. I've been doing it since I got my divorce from my first wife. Little story how I got into her. I can't show you the piece because I have it packed away. I went through a divorce and had to tear apart my man cave and move into a small apartment. And I had this New York Yankee clock that I could not stand. But I needed a clock. I didn't have the money to buy a different one, so I had it, put a battery in it, it worked, whatever. So, a buddy of mine says to me, hey, he says, you know, he says, there's an old Yankee that's going to be at the mall down the road here to over yonder, signing autographs this weekend. He says, you ought to get him to sign that clock. Maybe that'll make it a little more likable. Thought about it. The weekend came, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. So I did. I loaded her up, went to the mall, and got her signed by Art Dittmer, who was the 1958. He was on the 1958 Yankees roster that won a World Series. And for $25, he scribbled his name on there, and also was kind enough to write on there that he was the 1958 World Series champ. I liked it. Fell in love with it. Then I went to online. And went to her and started to collect autographs. So I'm going to show you my two favorite pieces that I have, that I own. And I'm going to get right to her. So the first baseball bat here is signed by guys who were on World Series teams. Now, it didn't matter what team you were on. I wanted to do a bat that was themed just after guys that have won World Series. A lot of guys have bats that are signed by just 1 year that their team won the championship or something like that. But I wanted to get a whole bunch of people on there. I think that's out. I think I ran out on her. So, I went ahead and took this old Louisville Slugger to New York City with me, and I got her signed up. Now, the first one I'm going to show you on there is none other than Mr. Goose Gossage. He was on the 78 Yankees. Al Jackson was on the 69 Amazing Mets. Dave Parker was on the 79 Pittsburgh Pirates. Big smile on my face here for that one, you noticed. Hector Lopez was on the Yankees. Let's see. Greg Lazinski from the 1980 Philadelphia Phillies. Let's see. George Foster from the Big Red Machine. They won it in 78, 75 and 76. That was the great team with Pete Rose and all them guys on it. I'm not sure whose signature that is. I have them all written down, of course. He was a Yankee because it says 77-78. There's J.C. Martin from the 69 Amazing Mets, which was really cool. Mickey Glutz from the 77-78 Yankee team. George Shotgun Shuba. I got to get you in on this one because this is one of my pride and joys. Right there, George Shotgun Shuba. That's right, guys. 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers. He signed my bat, which is pretty exciting too, by the way. So, that's my World Series bat. There are some other guys on here that I missed over, but, you know, you get the gist of her anyhow. So that's my World Series bat. Then I went and I decided, oh my, the bottom came out of her. I don't want her to touch the ground. I kind of treat her like the flag, you know. I don't want them to touch the ground. I don't let a whole lot of people handle them either, to be honest. So I decided I wanted to do a Hall of Fame bat, which is obviously just signed by guys of the Hall of Fame. These guys are not always easy to find and good, and you know, to get cheap to get the sign. I did select a certain few out because I wanted this bat to be really special for me. So I went and bought a bamboo bat made by Mizuno. Okay. And I'll let you look at the end of her there. Isn't that sweet? It's that hollowed out barrel that the MLB guys use. It's got a nice clear coat over her. If you can tell the difference between here's the handle and here's the actual start of the barrel. That's like the breaking point where they would put the line on it. Now on this bat here, you will see, let me just look it over again here real quick. Don Sutton was a pitcher for the LA Dodgers. That is Raleigh Fingers. Mr. Goose Gossage. Ralph Kiner, who was a Pittsburgh Pirate. And that one there is Ferguson Jenkins. Right here. That's Ferguson Jenkins. He was a Cub. And yes, sir, that is correct. You're reading it right. That is Mr. Yogi Berra's autograph right there. The great Yogi Berra. And the one above him is Tom Seaver. He was a New York Met. Kind of crazy when I got this started. Yogi Berra was the first one to sign it. And after he signed it, I was really, really contemplating on letting no one else touch it. I really was. But I thought, that would be a beautiful piece to have a bunch of Hall of Famers on there. And I wanted to really get a lot of the guys who pitched and played when I was growing up. For a couple of reasons. I mean, yes, they're getting older. So as they pass, obviously they won't sign any more stuff. Not to mention that they mean more to me. They just mean more to me. So I went ahead and got these guys to sign. Now, of course, like Ralph Kiner played long before you have to be out of the game. You have to be retired for 5 years before you can even be inducted. And Ralph Kiner was inducted in '75. So, that was long before I was born. But all the other guys were just childhood guys that I watched play. So, that's it, Brad. That's really my big hobby outside of tobacco. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed watching me share this stuff. I really never thought of sharing this stuff with you guys. So, thanks for the idea, Brad. Pretty cool. So, other than that, guys, I just want to say hi. I hope you are doing well. And until we can get together and pack a pipe or light a good cigar, let all that you do be done out of love. Y'all take care and God bless.